Hey guys, we got a special guest today for Peach's Corner. There's Kulika.
Hi.
And there's Peach, he's in his corner.
Peach. Peach is ready for Peach's Corner.
And there's the other gang over there, they're helping themselves with some nuts.
Yeah, I put some walnuts there, and Peach doesn't even care about walnuts. He just wants to hang out. He knows we're doing Peach's Corner.
Yeah, this is rare, this is a special guest. Kulika in here, she's not in here very much because you're really busy. I'm not telling you shouldn't do to Peach's Corner, am I?
No. But you're doing pretty good job, and I've been so busy in the garden. Like, I'm really running out of thawing time, so snow will gonna come down anytime. So I'm just trying to get some things done in the garden. So
I have to drag her in here with a team of horses, guys. No, I'm just kidding. She's gonna answer the first 3 questions, and then I'll do the rest, and she'll get back to her gardening work and everything, because daylight is precious here and so is the temperature. So let's start with the first question. Angela de Ruyter asks, I really wonder if they prefer their own species or not. What do you think, Kulika?
I don't know. Magpies are a little more cheeky than crows are, so maybe they get. They're all corvids, so they actually all get along really good. But sometimes crows get annoyed with them because they're, as I said, they're more cheeky. But then they get annoyed with each other too. So they're so they are not. They don't believe into sharing much. So
they're pretty selfish. Yeah.
They are very selfish. So they're just stealing food from each other's beaks even. So why would they be more willing to share with magpies? So, but no, they all get along good. So.
Okay, next question. She's here for 3 questions, guys, and I'm going to finish this off because she wants to get back to her work. Sal Fisher asks, when did you guys first start taking on corvids, like birds like this? When was that?
Well, we were blessed with our little Peach
right here
in 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and then like we did not really know that they get imprinted like that. So we rescued him from a bad situation. He was just a little nestling laying on the ground, cold like a rock, so he wouldn't have lasted long. So we picked him up and brought him home, and we nursed him to health and got him to stronger. And then we thought we were gonna release him, but then we found out there is that wildlife rescue place in Saskatoon. We took him there and left him there to be released. But then after 2 weeks in rehab, they ended up giving Peach back to us because it turned out he had become imprinted on us, and he did not mix with other crows, so he didn't really get along, so he wouldn't have had any life in the wild. So that's how we ended up with Peach.
So 7 years, guys. It's been actually 7.5 years.
Yeah, and then 2 years later, that same rehab place, they needed a home for an injured crow, Cherry, who was never going to fly. Yeah. So we tried to fix up his wing as best as we could, since it was broken in 2 places. But so yeah, that's how we were blessed with Cherry as a companion for Peach. But then Maple came along in the same way, and then the magpies, and so here we are. So
one more question for Kulika. Arlene asks, do you ever put a cover over the cages to help settle the birds down at all?
Actually, they are quite settled, so when evening comes, they're quite settled, especially after a long day in the aviary. So they'll be pretty tired and ready to go to bed, but we usually stay up longer, so we just cover them to give them more peace and quiet, and so they can go to bed without us disturbing them. Yeah, so that's why we cover them.
So yeah, we cover them for bedtime and then uncover it in the morning.
Yeah, every time when I go to cover them, little Pai is telling me, get ready for bed.
That's Pai right there too. Pai's hanging out with Kulika and Peach.
He says, get ready for bed, yeah. Get ready for bed.
So guys, she's going to head back and I'll continue the questions inside the aviary. So I'm in the aviary now to answer some questions. We've got a lot of questions today. Thanks for all these questions. Carol the Crow asks, does Peach still like to play? He sure does. Yeah, Peach still likes to play. He's very playful. We'll try and do a video inside the house sometime, and we'll bring the balls out and stuff, and you can see he still likes to have a lot of fun. He likes to play, Carol. He likes water too. We'll keep the questions rolling along. That's Maple up there. It's quite breezy today, but really nice. There's the guard pup. She's hanging around when I'm filming. That's nice. But it's still pretty nice weather, you know, and we're into November now, and this is amazing actually. It's not going to last. So Calliope is asking the same kind of question that Angela Deruta asked. Like, do the crows treat the pies any differently than each other? Do they know they're a different bird? Well, they all get along. They're all corvids, so they all get along that way. We don't see much favoritism, really, but before bed, the breeze there, before bedtime, we see the crows, all three crows huddle up on the high perch here. And the pies, they're in a different area, so other than that, it's hard to tell that. Here's a question for Cherry from Goddess110. Does Cherry get along and communicate well and regularly with the other birds? Yeah, he gets along, yeah. Sometimes I see Pie or Spice, even both of them, sitting right beside Cherry. So they get along pretty good. And he seems to communicate with, who knows, with strange birds in the area. He's cawing like crazy, but he's sending them away, right? So no, Cherry gets along well, and we don't see any problems here. Here's a question from Neil Barker. When the birds are inside, do they watch TV or something playing on the computer screen? Well, in this house here, they really can't see the TV or nothing. But back in the city, we'd bring them upstairs in the living room area for Christmas or Halloween or any time, just to watch a movie. Sometimes we just have Peach hang out. And there's action going on. We see Peach looking. He's looking at the TV, wondering what's going on. And one time we played a video with Pie talking, and he was looking at the computer screen. So, yeah, they notice it. Another question from Carol the Crow. Actually, there's going to be 3 questions from her in this video. Thanks very much, Carol. You're really engaged with these videos, and I'm really happy to see this. So thanks for all your questions. When we go out, like when we go out somewhere, do we leave the birds out here or do we take them in? We never leave the birds outside alone, unless we're in the immediate area. So no, if we were to go out somewhere, like even to the store, which is a few miles away, we would bring them in. But otherwise they stay out, and if we're in the immediate yard, like walking around, and if I'm doing some chores, I don't have to be right here, but we're in the yard side area. So no, we bring them in if we leave. Ronald Wisniewski, sorry if I mispronounced that, has asked, have the magpies learned any new words this week? No, they keep mumbling the same things. Sometimes we hear them mumbling something, saying some story we don't quite understand. But they've pieced some story together and they're just going over it. And really haven't heard anything new lately. But it's sure entertaining, whatever they're saying anyways. Don Bonone asks, do any of the birds have a favorite bird buddy in the aviary that they like to sit by? Maple likes to sit beside everybody. Not the magpies though. She prefers Cherry or Peach. Peach is sometimes a loner. He likes to sit by himself. And look at that. That's Pie over with Cherry. They get along pretty good. Like he likes to sit over there with Cherry sometimes. So that's what I have noticed, that the magpies seem to sit with Cherry. And then sometimes Peach is over there with Cherry too, but pretty well, I see this quite often. I'll see a magpie with Cherry. So I guess that's his buddy over there. There's 2 buddies. Melissa Warfield asks, could Kulika make an appearance in one of these Peach's corners? Well, she started out the video. Actually, I told her that some of the viewers would like to see her in these videos, and she said, I'm just so busy. Like time she gets ready and changes her clothing, like she's wearing garden clothing and stuff, and you know, she feels she's not presentable to film, and she says, no, you're doing a good job, Dennis, you keep going. And I said, yeah, but they want to see you in here sometimes, and they miss you. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the first part of the video with Kulika when she made that appearance. Final question from Carol the Crow. Thanks for all these questions, Carol. It's not really about the birds, but maybe, you know, it's about everything. Are you guys doing Christmas cards this year? Well, we'd love to do Christmas cards. If any of you guys would like to send any, it doesn't seem like many want to send anymore, really. Maybe, you know, people are getting tired of doing the physical thing, but I like physical cards, actually. I really appreciate those guys when I can see them and feel them, and it means a lot, because I know that somebody took the time, they went and bought the card or made the card, and then they mailed it all this way. So, you know, we really like receiving cards, and maybe we'll try to do a live stream for Christmas again, and we'll show your cards. So I'll put the address below in the description. Look there. If you don't know where the address is, just leave a comment there and say, where's the address, and I'll give it to you. But you could start sending any time too, because, you know, mail takes a long time to arrive from, like, wherever you're sending it from. It might be, like, we're in Canada, so it might be from the States. That could take 2 or 3 weeks. Then Europe, who knows how long that would take. So you could send any time, and we'd like to get as many as possible. So thanks for asking that question, Carol. So we'll end the video here, guys. We hope you enjoyed it, and Kulika's special appearance in the beginning. See you in the next one.